What's up, YouTube? Let's do the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle for June 8th, 2025. Before we start, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, there will be a link in the description. So with that being said, let's fill the grid. All right, let's see if we can find the New York Times trick real quick. Not going to spend a lot of time on it. 5, 7, 8, looking at this row. Not a lot going on horizontally here because there's no givens in this row, so we can't really check this against the row. None of these against the row. Let's just do a normal scan. So we have 7 here and 7 here. I'm going to mark 7s there. Got a 9 here and a 9 here pointing up, and a 9 looks across, so we can place a 9 there. Mark 9s right here. 6 and 6 look into this box, and this 6 looks across, so there's a 6 right there. 6 is going to be in one of these two cells in this box. Um, 5 and 5. Look down here. 9 looks down here, 9 looks across. So 9 and 9 point over here. And that lines up right here. So that means 9 is going to be over in this column, and that matches up with the 5. So we have a 5-9 pair down here in box 9. And actually the 9 here points. So this is a 5 and this is a 9. We come over here and actually place another 9 because there's a 9 that points down here. And then that 9 points here, so that's going to be a 9. All right, so let's go back up here. Well, actually, the 8 here is going to be in this column somewhere. So that means 8 is going to be in one of these two cells right here. Same thing with the 7. So this is a 7-8 pair. And the 7 points here. So this is an 8 and this is a 7. We have a 1-3 up here. So in this box, we're left with 2, 6, and 9. So 6 has to be down here. So that's another hidden pair, 6, 9. And this is 2. And that 2 is going to be in one of these two cells. And actually the 2 pointing across here and this 2 pointing up is going to put 2 in one of these two cells right here. About over here with the 2s, the 2 is going to be in one of these two cells. 4 and 4 look into this box. All right, let's go back up here, make sure we didn't miss anything. 4 and 4, so 4 is going to be up here. Okay. Let's look at this row, 1, 3, 5, 7. Yeah, not very helpful. Let's move down here. We have an 8 and an 8, and that's going to put 8 in one of these two cells. 1, not much going on there. 2, 2s we have marked. 9s are marked. 6s are marked. 7 is actually placed right here with these two 7s pointing across, and that points up here and places that 7. Now we can come down here and mark 7s. So now this is down to 1, 3, and 4. So this is actually 1, 3 as well with this 4 looking, or no, it's not 1, 3, and 4. It's 1, 3, and 5. Yeah, I'll still mark it. I thought I was going to be able to place 4 right there, but there's a 4 right here. So let's see, 7, 6, 7. How about 9, 7, 5? Okay, so 5 is going to be in one of these two cells. And that's going to put 5 up in one of these two cells. And actually, this 5 up here, okay, could be here, here, or here, but either way, it's going to line up with these 5s. And so down here, we can place a 5 because there's a 5 seeing this cell. We know 5 has to be in one of these two cells because these 5s line up here. So this is a 5. And we can place another 5 right here because of that. And another 5 right here because of that. And a 4 right here. And a 6. And what's the last number? 3. Okay. We got a lot out of that. Out of those, and I love that technique, the lined up. It's called locked candidates. There's probably other terms for it, but we had 5 limited to these two cells here, and we had it limited to the same 2 columns up here, even though it was in 3 cells. So that let us place this 5, and look at all the results we got out of that. So 3 and 3 now looks up here and puts 3 in one of these 2 cells, and we can take 3 out of here. 5 and 5, and we can place another 5 because of this 5 right here. And that lets us place this 5, and this 1, and this 3, and this 1. Now we can mark 1s over here. All right, trying to keep up with all this here. Let's see, we need a 6 and an 8 in this column. So let's just mark that. This column here is down to 2, 7, 1, 2, and 7. Okay, so 1 and 7 are right here. So this is a 2. This is a 1. So the 2 is going to be over here. All right. So 2 and 2 is going to give us a 1, 2 pair right here. So this is a triple, and we'll be able to place, so 3 is going to have to be up here somewhere. So this is going to be a 3. This is now the other part of the 6, 8 pair in the box. And we'll be able to place this digit soon here. So this is, we actually have an 8 up here somewhere. So this is 6. This is 8. This is 6. Before I go up there, let's just mark 6 in one of these 2. This is a triple. So let's get the triple 3, 4, 8. 3, 4, 8. 4, 8. Okay. This is a pair right here. This is going to be a 1 and a 3. So 3 has to be right here. This is 1. 3 down here is going to be in one of these 2 cells. Where do I go here? Where do I go? What's the easiest thing? Let's look at this. This is 2, 4, and 8 in this column. So 2 sees this cell. So this is only 4, 8. There's a 4, 8 right here. So this must be a 2. Take 2 out of here. Oh. And this must be a 2 now. And this is 9, and this is 9, and this is 6. This here is a 1, 4. 1, 4 pair. We don't know what order, but this must be an 8. This is not an 8. This is a 4, 5 pair. And 5 points right here. So this is a 4 and this is 5. the 4 points up here. So we still have the 3, 4, 8 triple to resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually the 2 points up here makes that 2 and 1. This is part of a 3, 4 pair in the column, and it can't be a 3, so that's 4. That's 3, that's 8, that's 4. That's 8. This is a 1, 3, 7 triple. Let's go over here. We need, just look at the column 1, 3, 4, and 6. So 3, 4, and 6 look right here. So this is 1. Now this is a 7. The 1 points right here, 4 and 1. Oh, sorry, 1 and 4. I do that a lot. 3 and 6. So this must be the 6 because there's a 6 pointing at these two cells. So this is a 6. This is 3, 1 and 3, 1 and 7. Actually go back over here and complete this box. That's going to be an 8. This is going to be an 8, and we're left with 4 and 7. So this is 4 and this is 7. All right, that was another quick solve. I mean, that's about as fast as I'm going to solve these on these videos, because if I explain anything at all, it's going to take a little bit more time. And so that was just fast solve. We had a lot of hidden pairs. And the one thing, again, today was finding that we had 5 limited to these 2 cells right here. So we had locked candidates. And I remember from today, we had the locked 5s right here. We also had 5 limited after we placed something up here. Maybe it was, where was it? I don't know. I'll have to look at the video, but this 5 pointing across limited 5. It was before we placed this 5. So we knew that the 5 was going to be in here somewhere, and it lined up with these 2 5s. And that allowed me to know that 5 was going to be in one of these 2 cells. And we already had this 5 pointing here, so we could place that 5, and that set off pretty much like solving this entire box and just going from there. So to me, that was the key to the puzzle. Let me know how you did in the comments, and I will see you next time.